Hello, and welcome to Math Matters. I'm Miss Matthews. Today we are going to talk about equality. Today we're going to continue practicing creating equal and not equal statements and be able to justify and represent your thinking. That means that you can prove why your answer makes sense and explain how you got it. You will have an opportunity to reflect on how you did with that at the end of the lesson. Also, as you are working today, you will have an opportunity to practice your communicator skills by showing your strategy in writing using numbers, pictures, or words. You're also going to have an opportunity to think critically and creatively about what you need to do as a problem solver to be successful. Here are some materials that you will want to have ready: a pencil or something to write with, some paper, and if you want, counters like coins, paper clips, or even crayons. I'll give you 30 seconds to go get those materials. Let's review the difference between an equal statement and a not equal statement. What do you notice? What do you wonder about these two balances? You might have noticed the following things about the top balance. This is an example of an equal statement. One side of my balance is 2 plus 6, which is 8. And the other side of my balance is 2 times 4, which is also 8. I have 8 on one side and 8 on the other, so these two statements are balanced or equal to each other. You might have also noticed the following things about the bottom balance. This is an example of a statement that is not equal. One side of my balance is 3 times 5, which is 15. On the other side of my balance, I have 7 plus 2, which is 9. 15 is not equal to 9. So these two statements are not the same or not equal to each other. Let's practice making equivalent or equal statements. Take a moment to make two different statements that both equal 12 for both sides of my balance. You may use any of the numbers or operations as long as both of your statements are equal to 12. We can use different operations to show equality, or number sentences that balance or are the same. What is the same as or balanced with 2 plus 4? Well, first of all, what is 2 plus 4? Did you say 6? Good for you. So now which of those choices would balance with 2 plus 4? Which one is the same as or equal to 2 plus 4? Did you say that 2 times 3 is the same as 2 plus 4? Good for you! Yes, 2 plus 4 equals 2 times 3 because both sides are 6. Think about how you solved that last problem. What steps did you take to figure out what balanced with this and made this an equal statement? You may have first thought about what 2 plus 4 was equal to, and looked for a matching statement that was also equal to 6. Or you may have figured out what all of those choices were equal to first, and then looked to see which one matched 2 plus 4. How did you know when the equation was equivalent or balanced? Think about those strategies and which one you will use when we look at the next problem. This time, there will be multiple choices that balance. What is the same or balanced with 5 times 2? First of all, what is 5 times 2? That's right, 5 times 2 is 10. So what would balance with 5 times 2? Which of these choices is the same as or equal to 5 times 2? Did you pick 5 plus 5? Good for you. 5 plus 5 is the same and would balance with 5 times 2 because 5 plus 5 equals 10 and 5 times 2 equals 10. They are balanced because both sides equal 10. What else balances with 5 times 2? You've got it. 12 minus 2 is also equal to 5 times 2. Both sides are equal to 10. Let's look at a number sentence that does not balance. If a number sentence does not balance, it means that it is not the same or does not equal. Which of these is not the same as or not equal to 4 plus 10? Did you say 9 minus 1 does not balance with 4 plus 10? Good for you. How did you know? Well, 4 plus 10 is 14, but 9 minus 1 is 8. So 4 plus 10 does not equal 9 minus 1. Before we go today, let's reflect. How can you prove that different number sentences show equality? What is one thing that you learned about today? Can you go tell someone in your house what you learned today? We'll wait a few moments while you go share your news. In today's episode, you had an opportunity to think creatively and critically about how to create equal and not equal statements, and how to communicate your thinking on paper. How did you do with this? Which emoji represents how you're feeling about today's learning? If you still have questions, you can always check in with your teacher. Wherever you are in your thinking right now is right where you should be. In today's episode of Math Matters, we learned about equal and not equal statements. I'm Miss Matthews. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a mathematical day and keep on counting.